you feel like your life is crumbling and collapsing around you, then this one's for you. I went through a period of 3 days that were absolute hell on earth. Day one, the girl that I thought was the forever girl upped and left with no reason. Day two, I lost half of my income. Day three, I was threatened with legal action by a former client, and it felt as if everywhere I turned, everything was going wrong. And to top it off, I live on the opposite side of the world from my family. I felt so stuck because I felt like I had no way out. And so there was a few things that I learned from going through this hole and this depth, and I hope that I can give this to somebody who needs it right now. First thing to remember is that anything that you lose, whether it's a job, a person, a relationship, money, whenever you lose them, you don't actually lose them. Anything that we have in our lives, it's never actually ours to begin with. So we don't actually lose them. They're just returned to where they come from. When you can remember that, things become much easier. And the second thing is to remember that sometimes in life, when shit hits the storm, everything that can happen will happen. It's Murphy's Law. And sometimes when it rains, it pours. Just let it keep pouring. Let it happen. Just keep letting it pour, because eventually it will stop. When the shitstorm comes to an end, and it will, and you're left there with the pieces of your life left to rebuild, the first thing that I did that really helped is perform an autopsy on your life. Sit down with a pen and paper and ask yourself a few questions. Why did it end? What caused it to end, in your opinion? Where did you go wrong? What could you have done better next time? And my personal favorite, what will you do to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again? See, we always go through periods of pain and suffering, yet we very rarely look back and take a moment to realize how far we've come. Life happens for us, not to us. And lastly, just remember that every time you go through a period like this, it's because you're shedding your current identity. And when you're shedding everything that you know to step into a new period of you, it fucking hurts, because you're shedding the old you. Hopefully that helps. If it does, let me know. I'll keep sharing.